5 Most Powerful Fighter Jets in Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia has emerged since the 1980s as one of the world's leading arms markets, with a solid and rapidly growing defense industry. Many countries are investing in deploying their modern militaries, such as Russia as the leading arms exporter in the Southeast Asia region, followed by the United States. The quality of fighter jets in Southeast Asia provides some insight into the balance of power in the region, its security dynamics, and how countries choose to invest in their air forces. Here are the 5 strongest fighter jets in Southeast Asia. 1. Sukhoi 30 MKM, Malaysia and Myanmar. The Malaysian Air Force became the first in the region to deploy 4.5 generation fighter jets when it took delivery of its first Sukhoi 30 MKM heavyweight fighter in 2006. The Sukhoi 30 MKM is the most advanced fighter jet Russia has ever exported, and is based on the Sukhoi 30 MKI developed for the Indian Air Force but with minor changes to the avionics. The Sukhoi 30 MKI/MKM is a radical departure from the original Sukhoi 27 and Sukhoi 30 flanker designs, and benefits from features first demonstrated on the Sukhoi 35 prototype, including a digital cockpit display, electronically scanned array radar, thrust vectoring engine, use of larger composite materials, and modern electronic warfare systems and standoff missiles. In 2000, the Sukhoi 30 MKM was one of the most capable fighter jets in the world, and the 18 delivered to Malaysia provided significantly greater combat performance than all of the country's other air assets combined. 2. F15SG Singapore. The contract for the acquisition of 40 F-15SG fighters makes the Singapore Air Force the world's 5th export client for the F-15 Eagle after Israel, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and South Korea. The variant being developed for the City-State Air Force is much more sophisticated in its sensors and avionics and is the first serial production variant to use an active electronically scanned array radar. This provides superior electronic warfare capability and countermeasures, lower radar signature, and superior situational awareness. The F-15 is considered the most capable fighter aircraft used by Western air forces during the Cold War, and export restrictions on the design were relaxed in the 2000s following the induction of its successor F-22 Raptor into the U.S. Air Force. The fighter jet is highly durable and carries a large sensor suite, although it is still inferior in both cases to the Su-30. 3. Sukhoi 30 Mk2/Mk, Vietnam and Indonesia. Unlike the Sukhoi 30 MKM/SM produced at the Irkutsk Aviation Plant, the Sukhoi 30 Mk2 was developed as part of a separate fighter jet family at the Komsomolsk-on-Amur aircraft plant, which after 2009 was converted into production Sukhoi 35S for the Russian Air Force. The fighter is descended from a custom Sukhoi 30 MKK developed for the Chinese Air Force, and the Chinese Navy became its first client in 2004. The Sukhoi 30 Mk2 gets the high flight performance and powerful sensors of the Sukhoi 30 design and is equipped with various modern armaments such as the Kh-31 Mach 3 anti-ship missile and the R-77 anti-aircraft missile. 4. Sukhoi 27SK, Vietnam and Indonesia. Widely considered the most capable fighter jet to serve in any air force during the Cold War, the Sukhoi 27 flanker first entered service in 1985 and was designed to outperform the U.S. Air Force's F-15 Eagles. The fighter was heavily exported during the 1990s and in Southeast Asia is currently operated by Vietnam and Indonesia, which have 11 and 5 fighters respectively from the older Sukhoi 27SK variant. The Indonesian Air Force in the mid-1990s was set to become one of the largest clients in the world for the Sukhoi 27 flanker aircraft, with plans announced for a fleet of more than 100 of these jets to form the basis of a modern fleet amid high tensions with Western powers over the conflict in Timor. '5. MiG-29C/SM, Myanmar. The MiG-29 mid-range fighter jet has become one of Russia's most popular exports in the field of combat aviation. Although prized for its low operating costs and impressive flight performance, it is less popular in Southeast Asia due to its low endurance and wide range that fighter aircraft typically travel in the region. The fighter was designed to outperform American F-16s and F-18s during the Cold War, and even the oldest variants have proven capable of challenging the much heavier F-15s in air-to-air combat. The MiG-29 currently forms the backbone of Myanmar's Air Force with an estimated 27 in service, 16 of which are modernized MiG-29 SE and SM variants.